Ladies and gentlemen of the Action Army, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of Answers for Athletes. In today's video, I'm answering the question from Safwan I can't say that name right, 2224, who says, do you need to warm up before doing isometrics at night? And he commented this on my video where I explained why daily isometrics could fix your knees forever. So I am willing to say that if you do this warm-up, which I've talked about countless times on this channel and on my podcast and in general, if you do this warm-up combined with proper training load, you will never have knee pain again. And I'm going to answer the question, do you need to warm up before you do isometrics? The answer is yes, and I'm going to give you a couple different scenarios. But ladies and gentlemen watching this video, if you get knee pain from lifting or from basketball or from jumping, what I need you to do, and if you can't do this, you deserve your knee pain. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. If you cannot do this, you deserve your knee pain. I can't be friendly anymore. I got to talk to you as the coach. Do what it takes or don't. All right. I don't know why I got so aggressive right there. My fault. My fault, guys. My fault. I need you to do 3 to 5 sets of isometrics before, and you all heard this before, so let me not yap about this for too long. 3 to 5 sets of 45 to 60 second isometrics can be a Spanish squat. I have found, this is what I found. This is some new information. I have found that Spanish squats and single leg knee extension holds work best. There's other options that you could do. You could do a wall sit. You could do a reverse Nordic hold. That's good for the quad tendon if you have quadriceps tendinopathy. You could do a lunge hold, which puts a stretch on the hip flexor. I have found with my athletes, with myself, with my online athletes, that Spanish squats in a single leg knee extension hold works best. And this is actually what I do. I'm giving you guys my secrets. This is actually what I do now for my athletes in person. And I have fixed everyone's knee pain. Look at me. Let me toot my own horn for a second. I am a fucking animal. I'm a fucking animal as a coach. I actually just put this on my side note. I put this on my Instagram the other day. Sometimes as a trainer or as a coach, I think to myself, I'm a fucking animal and I can't be stopped. Then there's other days where I'm reading literature and I'm like, I know nothing. And like these people that I'm reading, like Verko Shansky, or sometimes I'll even listen to like Max Schmarzo, the partner of Paul Fabritz, and I'll be like, damn, bro, this dude's ahead of me. And I'll be like, I know nothing. So there's some days as a trainer and a coach where you're like, bro, I'm a fucking beast. And there's other days where you're like, damn, I don't have a brain. But guys, this is what I do for my athletes in person, and I have fixed everyone's knee pain. Everyone. Not one single athlete that I train in person has knee pain. And they hoop all the time. And we work out all the time. Do you know how crazy that is? Here's what we do. We do 3 sets of Spanish squats. And after that, we do 2 sets of a single leg knee extension hold. Each one of them is for 45 seconds. And in between that, actually, in between the Spanish squats, we are doing a reverse sled. It's a forward sled. You could do reverse dead mills if you have that option. And I'll give you a bunch of other options if you don't have a sled or you can't do reverse dead mills because the people at your gym are like, you're ruining our treadmills. I'll give you some other options. I only make them do reverse sled to forward sled in between the 3 sets of Spanish squats because after that, we're warmed up. We don't need to keep doing it. But then we take a 2-minute rest. Then we do single leg knee extension hold for 45 seconds each leg, take a 2-minute rest. Then we do it one more time. So it's 5 sets, 5 total sets of isometrics, 3 Spanish squats, 2 single leg knee extension holds. I have fixed everybody's knee pain. I'm a fucking animal. Today I am. Tomorrow, probably be a bonehead. But guys, the whole point of this video, as I've yapped for a long time now without answering anything, is do you need to warm up before doing isometrics at night? Guys, Yes, you should always increase your tissue temperature. No, I don't. Temperature. You should always increase tissue temperature. I don't know why. It just sounds weird. You ever say a word so many times and it just sounds weird after that? Okay, I'm on my yapping shit right now. You need to increase tissue temperature before you do your isometrics. And the one thing about tendons, it is super hard to increase tissue temperature. It's easy for muscles. But for tendons, less blood flow, it's a lot harder. But this is what I need you to do. Before you do your isometrics at night, and I'm going to talk about a few other things because I do have a few other ideas that may help you. Before you do your isometrics at night, which they say you can do I know I keep going on some side tangents. Guys, just stay with me today. I'm yapping today. Please just stay with me. They say that you can do isometrics 3 times a day, but it has to be 6 hours apart. I have found with myself and with my athletes who do a lot, they play a lot of basketball. And when I say my athletes, I'm mostly talking about my high school basketball team because I have fixed all of their knee pain. And then I'm also talking about I train a couple pro guys, a couple college guys, and then a couple guys from other high schools. That is not my basketball team. Those are just other guys that I train in person. But I have found that doing isometrics 3 times a day actually is less beneficial than doing them 2 times a day or even 1 time a day. I have found. Now, other coaches may have found some other shit that I didn't find. But for the athletes that I train in person and for myself, 3 isometrics a day has been too much. 2 times a day or 1 time a day is best. That is just what I have found. Now, the warm-up that you should do before your isometrics can really be anything. I have found that the best, I keep saying I have found, bro. Temperature, I have found, stay with me. The warm-up that I have found that works best in between sets of isometrics is 2 minutes of reverse dead mills on a treadmill. That is what I have found is best. The second best option is reverse sled to forward sled for 2 minutes. And the reason is because the research, the literature says that you should rest at least 2 minutes in between your isometrics. So number 1, warm up before your isos. And I understand Safwan Baksh 2224 that you probably don't have a treadmill at home, and a sled. You can't pull a sled through your mommy's living room. So I understand you can't do these at home. That's why I'm going in order. I'm going to give you some stuff that you could do at home so you could do your isometrics at night and warm up and increase tissue temperature before you do those. Reverse dead mills is the very best thing that you could do for 2 minutes in between your isos. Reverse sled to forward sled is the next best thing. Might even be better, but I think that the reason I say that reverse dead mills are better is because I personally felt better when I did my reverse dead mills just a little bit better compared to the reverse sled to the forward sled. But I like this better anyways. Yapping a lot today. Sorry, guys. After that, Poliquin step-ups. And the rest of these are in no particular order. These are the best 2. But if you can't do those, if you're at home and you want to warm up, which I have done a warm up at home myself before my isometrics at night. I don't do them all the time. I normally just do isos once a day. That's what I do. I do isos once a day before my workout or before I play basketball. If you're at home, you could do Poliquin step-ups. Just elevate your heel on like a book or something and then do 4 sets of 25 reps each leg nonstop. You can even do more if you want to do more. You could do some jumping jacks I've done before. You could do running in place. I've played with my dog. You can really do any type of movement for those 2 minutes in between the isometrics. So 2 minutes of a warm-up. Any warm-up is really good. Then 45-second isos. 2 minute warm-up. 45 seconds. You could do a dynamic warm-up. You can do, knee pulls, butt kicks, high knees. Anything really works, guys. When you play basketball, this was part of me fixing everybody's knee pain on my basketball team while we were playing AAU. So we had 3 workouts plus practice every single week, and then we had AAU tournaments on the weekends, 4 games minimum, usually 5 to 6 games. And what I would have them do is before the first game that day, because you can't do ISOs before every single game in AAU. Can't do ISOs, then 2 hours later do ISOs, then 2 hours later do ISOs. You can't do that. Just do it first. We would warm up, layup lines. We're shooting around. Then we come over to the side. We do 45-second wall sits. Then we layup lines, shooting around, 45-second wall sits, layup lines, shooting around, 45-second wall sits. Most of the time, I only had them do 3 sets, but 5 sets is better. So 45 sets of ISOs is better than 3 sets of ISOs. So anyways, I yapped a lot, but that is the warm-up that you could do at home. You could really do anything. Jumping jacks, running in place, butt kicks, high knees, knee pulls, Frankensteins, really anything. Ostrich walks, any dynamic warm-up. You could do Poliquin step-ups. Really anything is good. Anything is going to be better than nothing in between your sets of ISOs, and you need that 2-minute rest in between your sets of ISOs. It's better to do some sort of movement, some sort of warm-up, instead of just resting in between your ISOs. But anyways, the whole point of this video is how do you never, ever, ever get knee pain again? Got to hit your 3 to 5 sets of isometrics and your 2 minutes of whatever warm-up you're going to do in between those isometrics. You have to be hitting these before your workouts and before your basketball games. And if you can't do that, I'm sorry, but you deserve your knee pain. Coach Nate with Answers for Athletes. We are out. Leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this. And I will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.